Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with a video. So, like I said, it's a video, not a tutorial. I just wanted to make another subscriber update video, and I'm going to try and make this as coherent as possible. So, I actually already recorded this once, and I found myself to just be rambling on about various subjects, and I'm going to try and consolidate my thoughts a little bit more in this take of this video. So if any of you guys follow the channel for any extended period of time, you probably do realize that I have made probably about 3 or 4 of these videos over the past couple of years. And I do like doing them, and it's really funny because every time I make one of these videos, it seems like my channel numbers double by the time I make the next one. So it's really not my intention, just life happens and sometimes things get pushed back. You kind of get in the same old routine, and time just flies by, and before you know it, you're already 6 months or a year later, and then you're thinking about making another video like this. So it's just my kind of time just to touch base with you guys, what my thoughts are, where we're moving, where the future looks like. And I like just having these casual conversations with my computer screen at times. So that's what we're going to go over today. And with that bit of humor out of the way, just wanted to talk about the channel in general. So most of you guys who do follow it, at least on a somewhat occasional basis, realize that I do make daily uploads. I will push out greater uploads as well, and I'll sometimes do a big batch of videos and I'll put them out, and I'll make sure I uncheck the box to send to subscribers' feeds so you guys don't get blasted with a bunch of YouTube videos all at once. And I'll also try and stagger as well the time so it's not all at one time. I noticed when I used to do this back probably about a year, 2 years ago, that I started doing that every once in a while. I'd put out a big bunch of videos because I don't want to slowly release them over 6 months. I'd rather just kind of have them all out there as soon as possible. And what I would find is even if I uncheck the send to subscribers feeds or some button that looks like that, I would actually go onto each video before I scheduled the upload time just to uncheck it. And unfortunately, I don't know for what reason, it never worked, and it got sent out to all my subscribers every time I did that, and I would end up losing quite a few subscribers. So it looks like YouTube has figured that out recently in the past, I would say, few months, and it's no longer an issue. It's not getting sent out to subscribers en masse. I've also tried to release these videos overnight, at least local time. I try and release them at a time that a large number of people are not going to be exposed to viewing such a large mass of videos. So it just kind of goes quietly out to the public. It's not like a big thing for a bunch of fanfare. And that's kind of how I like it. So I kind of have my daily videos to subscribers, and then sometimes I'll put out several videos like a tutorial chain about Excel or Word or PowerPoint, or just a variety of different things that people might be searching up looking for problems to be fixed. And I'm more than happy to do daily videos, but sometimes I might have time to make 50 or 60 videos, and I just don't want to slowly release them over 2 months. I'd rather just kind of get them out there. And I think if you guys are looking at it from my position, you would understand that as well. There's no reason to hold on to all these videos. I'd rather just kind of have them out there in the public. And that kind of gets me on to my next subject here. So you guys do know I make daily video uploads, like I've already said. And there was a time, I believe from like August of 2016 through mid 2017, that I was doing 2 videos a day that I was sharing with subscribers, and I had to pull back. I was only putting out 1 video a day. I switched up just to do that because I found that trying to maintain a 2 video a day schedule seemed to be kind of rough in order to schedule everything coordinated. There's just a lot of work that's involved beyond just making the video and putting it online. There's a whole process that you need to go through. So I'm kind of back at the point where I have a decent video surplus, and I'd rather just maybe make daily video uploads instead of just doing one, maybe put out 2. So that's one thing I'm definitely considering doing, and I'm definitely going to consider doing that potentially soon. And I definitely like getting your guys' feedback on things as well. So I did actually put out a poll on my MD Tech video channel underneath the community tab. So I'm looking off screen here. I'm looking at my recently posted poll, and I asked how you guys felt about my intro length, and it looks like we have 30 votes right now in the past 20 or so minutes, and about 50% of you have no opinion. 23% think there shouldn't be an intro, 10% think it's too short, and 13% think it's too long. So while I didn't make this question with the intention of actually changing anything, I wanted to see where your opinion or mindset was on it. So it's definitely interesting to me just to kind of look into that. So definitely interesting on that. I always like data, so the more people that can participate, the better. And I do want to note that I did make a poll through Google Forms in the beginning of the year. I believe it was January, and I sent it out with my subscriber update in January. That was the last time I think I made one of these videos. And I did mention in the video that I would consider posting the results of that and just going through some of the information that we received. However, I realized after I already posted it that there were some questions that had an open-ended format, meaning people could actually add their own answers. So instead of having 4 pre-selected answers, there became 6 or 7 or 8. And the issue kind of extrapolated when you have a very small sample size, so it was very inconclusive what I gathered. I only had about 12 people actually participate in the survey, so it really didn't provide me with too much meaningful data in order to kind of get back to you guys and tell you what I found. However, there were a couple of things that did come from it, like basically just foreshadowing what was to come. I did set up a Patreon account back in March. I had people that were asking me to donate, or they were asking to donate, and I figured I just would create a Patreon account. They could become a patron. So I do have a few. I think we're up to like $6 a month or something like that. It's not too much, but you know, if somebody feels like I really saved them hundreds of dollars or potentially save them having to go buy a new computer, I feel like there's definitely a value that I'm creating and people appreciate that. I don't see why they can't give me $1 or $2 towards that. I don't ask for it. I don't promote it. I don't make any videos. I don't think I've ever made a video about the Patreon account, to be honest with you guys. I don't ask you guys to like, share, subscribe. That's not really my style on here. I make tutorials. I try and help people, and that's a reward in its own right. So that's basically my stance on it. But, you know, I definitely appreciate when you guys contribute to the channel, whether it be liking the videos, commenting. That's huge in my books, and I really appreciate that. Definitely really helps build up the engagement to the channel, and it really makes me feel good to see that people appreciate that and they're waiting for my uploads. Sometimes I do get excited. I'll go on my channel right around when I release the video, and I'll see, oh, let me see who comments on it. And I'm going to tell you guys, like, I literally go right on the video. There are people that are liking it, that are commenting on it right after I post it. So, I mean, you guys are awesome. You know who you are. John, I'm going to give you another shout out. You know who you are. And there's a lot of others too. You know, there's some people that say first, second. They're always competing for the first comment. You know, some people think that's a little goofy. You know, I like it. You know, I don't care. I like seeing people that are excited to comment on my videos. So, you know, it's all in good fun. And, you know, sometimes you have to have fun in life. You can't let the little stuff bother you. So, sometimes it's a little retreat, if you may. And I'm assuming that some of you guys feel the same way. You guys look forward to catching my video after work, or maybe before you go to work, depending on where you live in the world. So, it's definitely a good experience for me. I mean, it's definitely taught me a lot. I've learned a lot over the last several years, and I think you guys have as well. I don't think you'd be here if you didn't. So it definitely means a lot to me that you guys think highly of me. And I think there's a responsibility that comes with that, and I try and honor that as best as I can. And I really appreciate everybody who follows the channel and who is subscribed. Like I said, I don't mention it, but you know, there's definitely something to be said for that. I'm going for that nice silver play button. I might actually make a video, like a real video, if I do get that in the mail. I'm not promising a face reveal, but I might actually bust out the video camera and record it. So that could be a reward for you guys. I'm not 100% sold on that. Don't come after me if I don't fulfill that. But I'm just saying that I'm floating the idea around maybe in my head a little bit. See how it goes. like I said, I already did address the 2 video a day policy I'm thinking about doing, putting out 2 videos a day. Some of you guys maybe have noticed the MD Tech Institute channel recently rebranded from Malware Doctor. Some of you guys might have came over to here from Malware Doctor back in the day. That was started back in August of 2012. That was 6 years ago. It's really hard to believe I've been consistently on here for the last 6 years. And some of you guys probably have been following me for quite a while as well. So it's been quite a journey. MD Tech Institute, there are definitely some long-term plans in store for it. And when you say plan, you think there's already some sort of concrete, definitive schedule or something in line. But in reality, I'm not exactly sure what the plan is, but I'm still working through some of the details. I'm definitely trying to make MD Tech videos the focus though, and I would still like to expand that one a little bit more before I really jump on board with MD Tech Institute. So we'll see. That probably is going to be more of a play for 2019, if I had to say, but we'll see how far along I progress with MD Tech videos, and you never really know where the future holds. So we're going to just kind of play it by ear on this one. You'll see how it all goes. So yeah, everything's been pretty good. We're moving along. Everything's good. I think you guys are liking the content. I mean, I don't think I'm really changing from the Windows. The Windows computer tutorials seem to be the foundation, the bedrock of the channel, and I don't really see changing that too much. There's quite a few areas to explore. I only know a small fraction of all the various tutorials you could possibly make about this operating system and the software that's applicable for it. So, it's quite a journey. I could spend another 100 years making tutorials every day, and I still wouldn't even scratch the surface of it. So we'll see. We're gonna just keep playing it by ear, and hopefully you guys stick around for the journey. It's been a good ride, and let's make another good 6 years, hopefully longer. So as always, thank you guys for watching this brief video, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next one. Goodbye.